but she sounds good.
Oh yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it.
What is up, my dudes? Can't wheelie, bro. Back at it again, sounding sick. But that's sort of been my dilemma the past few days and bike stuff. If you're new here, after you watch this video, go ahead and check out a couple of the older videos and find out kind of what we're about over here. Basically, can't wheelie bro trying to turn into can wheelie bro, and it's a struggle. So anyways, that's what we're about. And of course, if you like what you see, hit subscribe, yada yada, you know how it goes. For you returning, you'll notice I'm on the 636, and it sounds like a sport bike. Oh, how about that? So a huge shout out to the guys at Speed Kings Custom Cycles. We're gonna get on that subject real quick. So basically, after lots of tweaking and trying to do stuff myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna bring it to the guys and see what they can find out. And you know, they take time to actually, you know, not only just, you know, take time out of their day to try to find out what's wrong with your bike or whatever, but they take, you know, it's almost like they make it a mission. Like, you can tell it almost bothers them, you know, so they want to find out what's going on. So we went through it, and yeah, I got a cylinder that's a little weak, which is some sad news, but one of the mechanics got a hold of it, and really don't know what he did. He just magic touched it, but we took the fuel rail off, injectors, that kind of stuff, you know, spark plugs, the works, and he did a little bit of, you know, by the ear throttle body adjustment, and I mean, here we are. So that's pretty sick. It's running good right now. I'm like back roads testing it right now. I really don't even know where I'm going. Anyways, so today I want to get into a topic, because this has been something that I feel like doesn't get covered as much. It doesn't really get you know, brought to light as much as it should be, maybe. But I'm going to go over a couple of things that, I don't know, maybe they don't tell you whenever you're buying your first stunt bike. And this is kind of stuff, I mean, I'm sure if I dug deep enough, I could find some content covering this, but I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. So the first thing, and I think the biggest thing that they do not cover, or that you'll sort of be surprised at when you get your first stunt bike, is they're slow. I mean, it's kind of a given. You know, you should know that if you're gonna buy a stunt bike and it's stunt geared already, then it's definitely gonna be slow. But if you're a big like group rider, or you know, somebody that likes to ride in a pack or make some distance rides or something like that, like going out of town and stuff, then you might want to have a second bike, or you know, really consider what you're getting into, because shit, I'm sick. But again, my bike, mostly, partially because it hasn't been legal and running right and all that shit, aside from that, most of the time my bike's in the back of my truck. Okay, and that's, I mean, too, because if you go to the stunt lot and you know, you get a turd in the punch bowl, you know, you want to be able to scoop it up. But you know, again, not the point. Shit balls. Two, you know, everybody tells you when you start stunting, you know, they're gonna let you know you're probably gonna drop it a few times. And I mean, there is no probably. I mean, when you get into like wanting to drift, you know, skidding your brake, whatever, you're gonna drop your bike. So when you look for a stunt bike, if you get lucky and you find one that's actually visibly appealing, you know, that looks good and all that stuff, then sweet. Like, I got lucky, okay? But don't put a whole lot of thought into cosmetics, man, because you're going to drop it, you're going to mess it up. And if you're a new stunner, I definitely wouldn't recommend full fairing bikes. See, I'm in 6th gear already, that's what I'm talking about. But we're doing 60 in a 40, totally. So, I discovered a lot, but the bike is giving me hella problems right now. Yeah. Okay, broke some tire. We're gonna try to get her home because the other day, long story short, stunting, made a little mistake, came down a little hard, and it disconnected one of my batteries, or battery ports, I guess, and because of that, don't do this to me. She's a bit fucking warm though, God. Long story short, she won't run without it, so it's not like a car where you can just disconnect the battery. As long as the alternator is good, she'll run. So guess this is going to sort of conclude this ride because I have to get this battery fixed. But again, I wanted to give you guys a little upload, you know, something, you know, not going to quit on you guys. Of course, always going to be steadily improving with the bike. The better we can make it, you know, the better it'll be for everybody. Right now it feels good. It's just that that whole idle thing. I mean, I'm idling pretty high, but the hopes is that after some adjustments, of course, and you know, riding it and that sort of stuff, maybe we can bring that idle down some. I can bring that music down some too. My God. Anyways, again, if you guys liked it, drop me a sub, drop me some comments. Let's holla. Till then, can't wheelie, bro. Still can't wheelie. Out.
Oh yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep